Welcome back, cheese fans. I'm the Queen of Cheese, and today I've got another fantastic British cheese for you. It's Lincolnshire Poacher, or its Sunday name apparently is double-barreled Lincolnshire Poacher. It's made in Lincolnshire, and I'm going to be honest, I thought Lincolnshire Poacher was like an old cheese, like cheddar or double Gloucester, but apparently it's only been made since the 90s. I'm not sure if that was because of the milk wars, which is something for another video. It's made from cow's milk. That I think this cheese producer is the only cheese producer who's making cheese in Lincolnshire. It's not great for grazing. There's lots of agriculture around there, but not dairy farming. The soil's very chalky, which doesn't make for good grass, which the cows need. Now, do you know what? Do you ever go off onto like a daydream about cheese? And, you know, next thing you know, 3.5 weeks have gone by and your friends have broken into the house and they're like clapping their hands in front of your face and shaking it. So earlier today, I was thinking about cheese and I started to think about udders. Because cows are like beautiful creatures, aren't they? They're gorgeous, but they have like udders, and the udders sort of are a bit weird. It's a bit like, you know, those red arse baboons you get with those great big red arses. And it's not the fact that it's their arse, it looks like it doesn't belong on the body, like it should be on the inside. And it just struck me today that udders were a bit like that, but I digress. So this is made from unpasteurised cow's milk from Lincolnshire. It's made with animal rennet. Why? It's produced by, I've actually had a cheese accomplice who's found out the name of the cheese producer for me, a guy called Simon Jones from the eastern edge of the Lincolnshire Wolds, who started producing this in the 90s. It's a seasonal cheese, and what is meant by seasonal cheese is during the spring and the summer, the cows are eating grass. So their milk is going to taste different from the way it will in the winter when they're getting sort of animal feed to supplement the diet. So your cheese is going to taste different. So in the summer, this cheese is going to have more grassy notes, and in the winter, it's going to have more kind of barny notes. It's been compared to those sort of alpine cheeses like Gruyere and Comte, but it is very different to that. And it's got, my cheese accomplice said that he'd read on the internet that the rind looked like an ancient map, and I was like, I'm not saying that on the video, but actually if you look at it, it really does. Or it's got this sort of like marble, brown marble granity look to it. So let's go. It's a cheese that it's quite strong in flavour. It's not a replacement for something like a Gruyere. It can have in the summer sort of notes of nuts that you would more traditionally associate with like those alpine cheeses, and some people say pineapple for this one. In the winter, it has more notes of what they call brothy or meaty flavours. Now, I don't eat meat, so for me, the taste that I associate with something like a vegetable stew that's got barley in and mushrooms, umami, I think is the word. So let's go. So if you think this is made in a cylinder, I'm eating the inside now, the centre of the cheese. This is really gorgeously nutty. It is a lot more alpine, but yeah, I can taste that kind of meatiness at the centre of it. It's quite complex. Lincolnshire Poacher is a folk song from that area that I'm guessing the cheese was named after. It goes well with a nice crisp Lincolnshire apple. And also celery. Now, I know you often get celery on cheese boards, and it's sort of a traditional thing for it to go there, but quite often it doesn't really go with the cheese. But celery really does go with this cheese because it's got those kind of bitter, warm flavours to it that really kind of match the cheese. Obviously, a nice real ale is going to go well with this. It goes well with most British cheeses. Viognier, everybody knows I love Viognier. So I've got a French one here from France, and then if you can't get to France, this one is available in Marks and Spencer's, but it is French. And also tawny port, and I think for me, this is what I'm drinking, because I think when you've got the colour, I mean, there are some gorgeous colours in this cheese, but if you think about that with like an apple and the celery, there's a bit more colour to the tawny port. So let's try them together. It has got a sort of cheddary sharpness. Would go well with the really good full-bodied red wine as well. So, well worth trying. And you know, if you experiment, maybe buy cheeses at different times of the year and see if you can tell the difference between them. This is usually aged for, I think, about 12 months, 12 to 24 months. They do a vintage one, I think, and they do a smoked one. I don't think this cheese would, I don't think it needs smoking. It's kind of almost got like a tobacco note to it at the back of your teeth anyway. So again, let me know if there's any cheeses you want me to cover. I am doing paneer. I just haven't been to the supermarket yet to get some. But anything else you want me to do, please let me know and keep watching. Thank you. Bye.